When the clear night sky unfolds before us, countless stars twinkle, creating a breathtaking view. However, the stars we see with our bare eyes are only a small fraction of the numerous stars in the galactic family. Among them, the brightest halo belongs to the Andromeda Galaxy, which is our sister and the closest and largest galaxy visible within our bare eyes range. The Andromeda Galaxy is only about 2.5 million light-years away from us, making it the closest large galaxy to the Milky Way. Since the Andromeda Galaxy is our closest neighbor, it has an inseparable relationship with us. In 1994, an American named Alex Collier, who had previously served in the US military as a helicopter pilot, claimed in an interview that in 1985, he encountered two beings from the constellation of Andromeda and even entered their spacecraft. After he contact with the Andromedans, he said that the Andromedans told him many secrets about the universe and of the birth, survival, and development about the history of humanity. When these secrets were made public, they caused a massive sensation worldwide. Interestingly, the Andromedans mentioned by Alex Collier also referred to the reptilians discussed in our previous episodes of the Lacerta file. However, these two parties held different perspectives or viewpoints on this matter. History of humanity. The Andromeda Galaxy is a spiral galaxy located approximately 2.54 million light-years away from us. It has a diameter of about 220,000 light-years and contains as many as 100 billion stars. It is the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. Based on the available observational data, the Andromeda Galaxy is steadily approaching the Milky Way. When talking about Andromedans, we first need to mention a person named Alex Collier. He is an American who once served in the US military as a helicopter pilot and later started his own company after retirement. Alex conducted an interview in 1994, where he claimed that he had been in contact with Andromedans throughout his life. The Andromedans shared many things with him about the universe and Earth, including numerous secrets. When Alex publicly revealed these secrets, it caused a great sensation. Born in 1956, according to his account, Alex had his first encounter with extraterrestrials at the age of 8, and then again at the age of 14. However, strangely enough, he had very few memories of these two encounters. It was only several years later, in 1985, that he resumed contact with them. According to his description, these extraterrestrials actively sought him out and took him on a tour of their spaceship. He also met two Andromedans during this 3-month period. The information imparted to him by the Andromedans encompassed the order and laws of the universe, life in the cosmos, and the hidden history of Earth. Journalist asked, "Who are the Andromedans exactly?" The journalist asked Alex to introduce the Andromedans. Alex replied, "They are a very unique race that exists in the Andromeda Galaxy. They are just one of the thousands of races out there. They are a special race that I have been able to communicate with and stay in contact with. They have provided me with a lot of information and knowledge. They are humanoid in nature, with skin tones ranging between white and blue. They range from 4 to 8 feet in height. From various characteristics, they are considered to be human." Journalist: "So where did they originate from?" Alex: "The Andromedans revealed that all human races in the universe originate from the constellation Lyra. However, Lyra was involved in a war, and as a result, all human races had to flee from Lyra and scattered to various places. The Andromedans themselves escaped to the constellation Andromeda." Alex mentioned that he first encountered the Andromedans when he was 8 years old. He went missing for a few hours, and eventually, his family found him in the wilderness. He doesn't remember what he experienced during that time of disappearance. Another encounter happened when he was 14 years old. This time he clearly saw the appearance of the Andromedans and witnessed several scenes from his past lives and the origin of his soul through their presentation. This deeply shocked Alex. However, for many years after that, the Andromedans didn't appear until Alex was 29 years old when the Andromedans found him again. They presented themselves as spiritual mentors and transmitted significant information to Alex about the universe, spirituality, and the human race. According to Alex, the Andromedans are an ancient human race. In terms of spiritual development, they are approximately 4,700 years ahead of humanity, and their technology is approximately 50,000 years ahead. They are an extremely advanced civilization. Dimension of civilization. According to Alex, the Andromedans state that there are a total of 11 dimensions in the entire universe, while human beings on Earth live in 3-dimensional space. Currently, the Andromedans exist within the 9th, 10th, and 11th dimensions. This means that the Andromedan race, which has a high level of spiritual consciousness, has reached the 11th dimension, but the relatively lower levels are still within the 9th dimension. This means that if they don't want to, we in the three-dimensional space cannot perceive them. When life reaches the fourth dimension, it will discover that the three-dimensional world is illusory because in the fourth dimension, consciousness can determine the transformation of matter and even manifest instantaneously. Therefore, in higher dimensional space, the power of consciousness becomes extremely important. If a civilization wants to achieve advancement, it must ensure the strength of consciousness and establish connections between consciousnesses. However, there are also limitations in higher dimensional space. Beings cannot have intense emotional fluctuations or use excessively unique thought patterns, as they may lead to dreadful consequences. Once consciousness is connected, there are no secrets between individuals, and language and writing become obsolete because thoughts can be directly shared. Thus, in higher dimensional space, communication shifts to consciousness exchange. For conscious entities, language goes against natural laws as it can be fabricated and used for deception, seemingly improving efficiency but actually causing more misunderstandings. So the human world is filled with lies, especially in the acquisition of knowledge. Andromedans do not have the same fervent expression of emotions as humans do. In fact, there is hardly any race in the entire galaxy that experiences emotions as richly as humans. The Andromedans are a complete entity formed by the combination of ultra-high levels of perception and insight. Every soul among them knows who they are and knows who they used to be and where they come from. Moreover, they can see into the future to a certain extent. The Andromedans state that if humans elevate their spiritual power in the correct way, humans will also be able to acquire this ability. They also revealed that the reason humans are having difficulty in ascending dimensions is because they are being controlled by extraterrestrial races. This event likely occurred 14,000 years ago and is still ongoing. From an ecological perspective, there is no fundamental difference between Earthlings and Andromedans, and we are also capable of communicating through consciousness like them. However, extraterrestrial life has interfered with the human societal system, preventing us from harnessing these abilities. The extraterrestrial race controlling humans has created many material illusions, leading humans to believe that they evolved solely from the material realm. It has made people firmly believe that the world is material and that communication requires language rather than consciousness. In order to open up human mind, the Andromedans, along with the Sirians, have joined forces to assist humans. However, due to a universal law, no race is allowed to directly interfere with the development of another race. Therefore, these two advanced civilizations can only provide some insights to Earth humans and cannot directly intervene. Humans are controlled. Andromedans have further revealed an important secret. They say that humans are actually controlled by multiple alien races, not just one. This event likely occurred around 14,000 years ago, before and after the extinction of the Atlantis civilization. These extraterrestrials control us humans by limiting our spiritual power. The specific method is to first detach us humans from the natural world, construct cities, and then establish a highly complex social system. When humans are busy with 3 meals per day, constantly coming and going, they won't have any time for contemplating their future. They lead humans to firmly believe that the world is materialistic, and that communication relies on language rather than consciousness. Andromedans also state that Earth is manipulated by 3 major extraterrestrial forces. The first is the Grey Aliens, the second is the Reptilians, and the third is the reptilian race from Draco. These alien civilizations are highly intelligent and possess the ability to communicate telepathically. They manipulate numerous civilizations in the galaxy, implanting new systems within them and reducing them to their slaves. The reason why the Grey Aliens intervene on Earth is that there is a big boss behind them called the Orion Group. The Orion Group consists of 6 races, and the Grey Aliens are one of their subordinates. The Greys are not a natural race but were created by this group. They cannot reproduce on their own, so the Orion Group sent them to Earth to search for human genes in order to modify themselves and enable self-reproduction. That is why there are often reports of Greys abducting Earthlings. However, the true controllers of Earth are the Reptilians. The Reptilians are extraterrestrial beings that arrived on Earth earliest. They possess powerful psychic abilities and shape-shifting capabilities, allowing them to disguise themselves as humans. Due to their violation of universal treaties, they were imprisoned within the Earth by another advanced civilization. They have become the ruling class on Earth through means such as mind control and manipulation of politics, finance, media, and more. They are also the race that least desires the advancement of human civilization to higher dimensions, posing the greatest obstacle to human progress and ascension. Human self-destruction. So why would the leaders of humanity agree to exchange benefits with reptilians? Perhaps it is because humans have a trait where they are generally willing to sacrifice the interests of another portion of their own kin in order to achieve their goals. The Andromedans emphasize that in the universe, the only species engaged in mutual destruction are humans. Even the ruthless reptilians only engage in aggression against other races, they never engage in internal conflicts or mutual killings. In theory, if humans were aware of the existence of extraterrestrial beings, they would likely set aside internal conflicts and unite in order to ensure the survival of the human race, working together to advance technology. Therefore, the best way for the reptilians to control humans is to keep them forever unaware of the existence of extraterrestrial beings. According to the Andromedans, there was once a time when many extraterrestrial races wanted to colonize Earth, with a maximum of 23 alien species present on Earth. However, due to the continuous advancement of human technology and the presence of advanced civilizations like the reptilians who have resided on Earth for a long time, other races have gradually withdrawn or evacuated. The above is a brief summary of Alex Collier's discussion about the Andromedans. While we currently cannot confirm the existence of the extraterrestrial civilizations Alex talks about, his insights on the spiritual aspects are worth exploring further. In today's society, people often prioritize their material needs, pursuing money, houses, and other material wealth, while neglecting the spiritual dimension. This may lead us to overlook our inner needs and become trapped in the illusion of materialism. Therefore, we need to re-examine our values and rethink what we are pursuing. We should pay more attention to our spiritual needs, explore our inner world, in order to better understand ourselves, discover and actualize our potential. Only then can we truly achieve self-improvement as human beings. In the Lacerda file, the lizard-like being Lacerda claims that reptilians are the original species of Earth, but it is only in the Lacerda file that they are described as benevolent. Whether it is in the interviews with the Zulu people or the warnings from Andromedans, they all depict reptilians as cruel, controlling, and manipulating human society. However, there might be another possibility. As mentioned by Lacerda, our human minds have already been controlled by the Creator, which is why we cannot understand that they are benevolent. So, what's your opinion? Feel free to leave a comment for discussion. If you enjoy this topic, don't forget to like this video and follow us. See you next time.